Guys, Dusty here with another pickup video, but not just any other pickup video. We are doing a records pickup video. Yes, I picked up some records today, and I want to show you guys, and I will start doing these record pickup videos because I've actually been finding enough records to bother doing it. I think I've had like maybe 4 big record scores this year, and this is definitely one of them. So, to get started, I was out garage sailing, as I do on Friday mornings, and so estate sales are a very peculiar thing. I usually label on my GPS that this is an estate sale, it's last priority, and, you know, I usually just don't go to them until the end, and then I'll hit up all the estate sales, see if there's anything worth looking at, and, because usually I never find anything good at estate sales, so I figured, okay, just go out and garage sale, and, I went to one that was labeled as a garage sale, but it ended up being an estate sale. Which kind of made me like, oh, come on, you don't do that. If it's an estate sale, label it as an estate sale. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll go ahead and go in. I'm already here. Let's see what they have. So I walk into the house. Lady's really nice. She's like, okay, anything in the house you want, just let me know and I'll figure out a price for it. I'm like, okay, that sounds good. So I walk into the house, which I usually hate when they do that because they kind of gauge your interest and kind of price you on the spot usually. So I hate it when they do that, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll look around. I'll humor you. And I walk into the first room to the left in that house. And on the wall opposite to me, I see dead center facing me, Led Zeppelin's number 4 album, or 4th album, being held the wrong way. So yeah, I was like, so I look through these records and I'm kind of skimming through them and I'm like, okay, that's pretty decent, you know, that's a really amazing stack of records, right? So I walk over and I like disinterested, how much do you want for the records by chance? And she's like, 25 cents a piece. Guys, I had to freaking clinch like crazy to not do that for this stack of records. So here we have Led Zeppelin's 4th album, so the insert is not in great shape, alright? And the record's not in great shape either, but it's Led Zeppelin's 4th album. It's in okay shape. It definitely needs cleaned up, but once it's cleaned up, it'll play really nice, I'm hoping. But yeah, for 25 cents, you know, just for, you know, a crappy condition one, I would do, without any kind of reservations towards it. We're gonna try to put this back in there, and we might try to tape up the sleeve and, throw it in a nicer, like a plastic sleeve, because, Led Zeppelin number 4 is one of my favorite Led Zeppelin albums, because it has Stairway to Heaven on it, and Going to California, and, what else? Black Dog, When the Levee Breaks. Yeah, it's just overall a really good album. See if the track listing's in here anywhere. Nope, it's not. But I never had this album before, so I'm very happy to have found it. Alright, and this is the order the stack was in, right? So, this is the order that stack was in, like, out from the wall, right? So, the next album in that stack was Hank Williams Jr.'s, Family Tradition. Not particularly fond of this, mostly because, you know, I think I have every song Hank Williams has ever released on singles, so, and I've never been much of a country fan, so, yeah, Hank Williams Jr., that is. So, yeah, that exists, and the insert's in bad shape. The record, I think, was in alright shape, but yeah, I really don't care too much. For 25 cents, I figured, why the heck not pick it up? Because I picked up every record there just because they were all in a stack. Alright, so then we have the best of Peter, Paul, and Mary, which I'm actually kind of happy about because it has Leaving on a Jet Plane and Puff the Magic Dragon. So, everybody loves those songs, and, you know, I haven't actually listened to any of their other songs, but I might want to go ahead and do that. So yeah, for all of 25 cents. And it has this nice little book in here, right there, and it has the record in it. It's not in the sleeve, I believe, unfortunately. I actually did not check the condition of this one. It looks alright. Yeah, it looks fine. But we're just gonna go ahead and, we're gonna place it on my bed for now because, I honestly don't want to, like, slide it back in that cardboard. But yeah, I believe that was the only one without a dust sleeve. So I didn't check the condition of these ones yet, so yeah, but they looked okay. So, and I figured 25 cents, screw it. All right, now this is an album I'm really excited about. I was so darn close to buying it on either eBay or Amazon, whichever one I could find for a better price. But we got right here, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles. And oh man, this is such a freaking fantastic album. I love this album. Probably my favorite Beatles album. Probably besides their White Album. But yeah, yeah, really freaking cool. And they have all the lyrics on the back there. They have, this is probably a reissue since they just have this, it's in a little plastic sleeve with this, like, insert here. And I believe the record's in decent shape. Yeah, the record's in really nice shape. So, for 25 cents, guys, this is insane. This is probably the cheapest I've ever spent on records, actually. Though it does have Marley Ellen's name on the label, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. You get that happen occasionally because people bring their records to parties, and you want to know whose record they... And usually people are decent enough to just write it on the sleeve, but no, they freaking wrote it on the record, which is kind of annoying. Okay, then we have a Bullet Hole album here. Unfortunately, but it's an album nonetheless. We have The Doors, Waiting for the Sun, which is awesome. Very happy to have this one. And it's one of these weird foldy ones. I think this is how you open it. And yeah, it has this like weird kind of sleeve thing going on. Yeah, it looks in alright shape. Oh, is this the sleeve? I've never seen an album quite like this one before. Yeah. I've never had any albums with the bullet holes in them, but yeah. Oh yeah, it probably just slides into the sleeve like so. Yeah, it has a couple scratches on it, but it's in good shape. Yeah. All right. Then we're just gonna throw that back in there, and we're gonna put it in the proper sleeves. I need to order a set of like those plastic sleeves because I have never done that before. But you know, you can do records fine. Okay, pro tip here. If we find one that's in a sleeve here, do we have one on like a good condition sleeve? I think the next one's in a good condition sleeve. All right, so this is an album I'm really excited about because guys, I've always been a huge fan of Cream. I have loved. First of all, it's like the greatest supergroup ever. You got Eric Clapton, Jack Bruce, and my favorite drummer of all time, Ginger Baker, on, you know, one band. It's the best freaking idea ever, and their songs are amazing. If you haven't listened to Cream, go check them out. But you've got Cream, Wheels of Fire. Oh, this is such a beautiful album. Like, unfortunately, mine has a little bit of screwiness right there, but oh man. This is just a pretty album. Like, I love the grayscale black and white kind of thing going on. And I love these songs on this album. Particularly, if you ever want to be amazed by drumming, listen to the song Toad. It's like a 6-minute drum solo. It's amazing. But yeah, and what I was talking about with record sleeves, right? I actually haven't checked out the condition of this one yet. But you can usually get them out of these paper sleeves without damaging them by just simply, this one's one of the really difficult ones though, but you can just like kind of do this and then make sure that the record is only sliding against the sides of this paper. And oh yeah, that's in good shape from what I see anyway. I mean, there may be scratches that I can't see, but that are in the paper, but yeah. Oh, come on. These really cheap paper sleeves are what annoy me in life. Yeah. And I believe this is an only... Was there 2 albums? Yeah, it's a 2-disc set. Well, 2-disc. 2 record set. So, pretty freaking sweet right there. Okay, and then we got... We can probably figure out how to get this back in here, I'm sure, maybe. Oh crap. Oh crap. Great, now the other side's falling out. But I love gatefolds. And then you open this gatefold up, and there's just so much color. By the way, I didn't own any of these albums before, so I'm like I'm always happy to find new albums. But yeah, look at all this color right here. Oh, it's so cool. I'm so happy. All right, and then we got, of course, another Cream album. We've got I'm not sure how to pronounce this one. Gears, I think. I don't know. But yeah, it has awesome songs on it. One of my favorite all-time Cream songs, Tales of Brave Ulysses. But it also has Strange Brew, the one everybody's heard, Sunshine of Your Love. Yeah. Oh man, and Swarblar. I think. Yeah, it's been a while since I listened to it. I don't think the name is in the song either. I don't know. I need to listen to more Cream. But yeah, well, now I can. Yeah, and the records are in good shape. I mean, they're in good shape. Not, like pristine shape, but good shape. Alright. So, try to throw this in here again. And we got... Okay, this one's really cool. We've got The Beatles Rock and Roll Music Volume 2, which has a lot of cool songs on it. Yeah, a lot of the ones you might have heard of. This is the track listing. I think it's just one of these EMI compilations. Yeah, it's... Let's see here. Yeah, and it's a Parlophone reissue, I believe, it looks like. They do have this nice little wax insert sleeve on it, and yeah, it's in good shape. So... for 25 cents. Keep in mind, pay 25 cents for each of these. Actually, guys, I blatantly lied to you. I paid $3 for the stack, so whatever that ends up with. Because she said 25 cents, and then I brought the stack up, and I was counting them, and she's like, you just want to call it $3? And I'm like, yeah! So with $3, it would have to be 12 records. I think I got more than 12 records here, if I'm not mistaken. I think I had counted 12 at the point where I stopped counting. But 1, 2, we might as well count. 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So whatever that amounts to. Yeah, I think that would be like $4-ish. I don't know. No, it'd be like just under $4. I think. But I don't know. We've got probably the most disgusting album ever. I think this was a really cool idea at the time, but now it's just gross. We've got the Bee Gees, Odessa, I think is how you'd pronounce that. I don't know. I've never heard of this album, but it is really, the back cover is felt. And that sounds like a good idea at first with the whole disco thing going on. But then you realize this thing is like 40 years old, and this is just disgusting now. Like, it is covered with dust. I don't want to be touching it. And, yeah. What's the track listing? Any songs that I've heard of? Yeah, not really. But, here's the thing. Never listened to much Bee Gees, so now I have an excuse to. Alright, next album is one I'm really excited about. We've got, The Who's It's Hard, which has It's Hard and Eminence Front on it. I don't know any other Who songs, but, because I'm not a huge Who fan, but, I kind of want to become a huge Who fan. Would have been nice to have gotten Tommy, but, It's Hard is pretty freaking cool, too. Has a sleeve in there, and the album, hopefully. I don't know, I'm not going to try to take it out and check. But, yeah, that was pretty cool. Then we got Elton John, 11/17/70. Which is funny, because he used an American, date on there. Well, interesting. Usually in any other country, you do month, day, year. But, sorry. Day, month, year. Not month, day, year. That's what I was trying to say. But yeah, anyway, that's something I noticed there. But yeah, has some pretty cool songs on it. And they were all recorded live on that date, from what it looks like. So yeah, pretty cool. First Elton John album, by the way. I've never had an Elton John album. So unfortunate, but yeah. Then we've got a group I've never heard of, Mission Prophet. I don't know who this is, but yeah, it's an album. So, hey. Okay, then we got the Doors self-titled album in really rough shape. Yeah, it's really rough looking on the cover anyway. And apparently it's Lutz' album, so thank you, Lutz, for supplying this album to me to buy for nothing. Yeah, the album looks in the right shape, but yeah, it's just the sleeve is really bad. And now I think I have just about the Doors' whole discography, because I have 13 already. So yeah, these two albums, pretty freaking cool. And now I'm stepping on them. And then we got, ending on a high note, we've got Beethoven Chamber Music for Flute, complete. I have this for some reason. I don't know. It was in the stack. I didn't feel like leaving it, so... And it was 25... It was less than 25 cents. Why not, right? You know, there's a lot of discs in here. Who knows, maybe there's another disc that's not Beethoven. That's right. Oh, there isn't some empty sleeves here. Ooh. I might want to capitalize on that. But yeah, if anything, usually just a 25-cent record, like set like this, is good for its sleeves. Before, you know, if you don't have actual, like, nice plastic sleeves. But yeah, that's pretty much all my record pickups today. Let me know if you ever want me to do another one of these again, because this may have been boring and horrible and you may have hated it. But $3 for that stack of records, you gotta admit, that's pretty freaking crazy. Probably the best deal I've ever gotten on records. Because I don't think for good records, I don't think I've paid less than 25 cents. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I would say, actually, if you cut out the not good records, or the records that I've never freaking heard of, yeah, I equal 25 cents. So yeah, that's pretty freaking good, though. So let me know if you want me to do any more of these. Let me know what your favorite album in this stack is, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy.